Welcome at Cap Empire. Today, I want to share guys on some of the tools and ways we can use to become God. Like if you are superstitious, you have been like, remember we can't blame the way we are. It's the upbringing. It's what our parents consider to be the best. It's like just that life of child of a scientist. He's also him or he's also in another way of how the scientists was viewing the reality. They didn't accept that scientists do not accept that mathematics are the true living figure that they speak what exists of us we are. In the end, they start doing all over experiment over human body, their own loved ones. They're just the same as superstitious because were doing this on the child of their own, just their own child. Things they know they can't help, but they keep keeping doing that. They don't stop it because they are learned by the unconscious mind. They are thinking that maybe we are thinking, forgetting that they are always just being trapped over and over in the unconscious programming of their own life instead of just looking within, make that unconscious conscious and start using reason, start using rational thoughts to describe what reality is. In the end, once you are based on this, then the child will be conditioned in what is right, what is wrong, then he will be able now to overcome all these limitations that goes from left and right and be divine. Once you be divine, you be now taking things based on it beyond what they say is wrong, beyond what they say is right. It will be like the way some Solomon judged those two um, mothers who were about the baby. What so they it was about the baby. You see, so some just said, let's just carry this living child, then if we should spread it in half. That is all about to trigger someone's soul. The owner will always, you see. Right now, it can be some kind of obvious bit, like he want to trick me into this, but by then, if humanity today is in this state of being, what about 2,000 years ago, where all what we see, all what there weren't none of that type. But Solomon was able to using reason, and he was able to manage such kind of thing. That's why he was most known, wisest man inside the whole book. Because just think type of reason 2,000 years ago. Right now, humanity is in this what you are seeing out there, but they had gone 2,000 years ago. We have developed all these scientific things. We are living in all these beautiful things we live in, but we are still at that level of thinking. This level of thinking you are seeing out there. That is something you need to create back inside your inside your conscious mind that we are really beyond. We need to move, we need to transform, we need to transcend, we need to go beyond humanistic way of looking at things. We need to level up from self awareness to hyper awareness. We need to level up from these primal states of being. We need to be divine. Once we realize our divinity, now we can now be able to create healthier society for us, our healthier bodies that we are going to create. Yeah. So what are these tools now you can use to transcend from human to God, or if he was superstitious, to transcend from that superstitious beliefs and up leading to becoming the overcoming of ignorance, to becoming the one will, the ultimate one, God. How can you do that? First thing is about knowledge. Always take knowledge as your new knowledge, seeking out knowledge as your goal, as your playground. You have to always acquire more knowledge and always put your reason toward that synthesis of that knowledge you are getting around based on experience, phenomenology, and via learning, that is via googling out aspects of knowledge that you think it had been inside your head but you didn't have answers for. That will boost your level of awareness. Second, you have to involve this cognitive thinking. In cognitive thinking, then you have to always thought, you think about thought itself. What do you know? You have to question them. You have to think about what you are thinking. That is person. That is what we call cognitive thinking. That is when you are, once you have started now doing that, then you end up going to now meta rationalism, meta thinking. In a meta thinking now, it's all about thinking of thinking. In this now, once you now going through this, then you'll be able now to use meta rationalism, that everything doesn't just happen. There must be a causative agent to everything. So once you are doing that, then you'll be able now. This is happening this way. The source is this direction. So if the source is this direction, what am I going to do about it? Is it about negativity on me, or is might be something positive for me? You see? Then once you have another, then you'll be, then once you are doing that, you will never lose yourself. You see, because you have now acquired more knowledge. Your level now conscious soul has really now expanded to the connectedness of the whole universe, whole planet Earth, on how it works based on the information that the planet Earth is getting fed with. You all end up getting what the interaction, the interconnectedness of this information, and how can you know how now to synthesize this information for better society we were talking about. So it all first with you. It all starts with you. Just put it to work. The second thing, that is the prime, if you are not good at thinking, so that if you are not good at thinking and you are gonna find it difficult to start this meta rationalism whatsoever, you have to start, get out of everything. Then you have to study mathematics. Studying mathematics in just 12 months, you can help to improve. Not like this type of course. Once there are other people who, when you tell them study this type of mathematics, be good at solving maths, in the end they end up memorizing the stuff that they are solving out. You see. So in the end, when they have been indulged in that memorization because they think it's hard, what happens is they haven't tricked their mind to use thinking. Maths are just basic, they are simple, they are always rules for everything. The only thing you are going to be memorizing is all the laws or the formulas, the things you might memorize or just write them down somewhere. But the way to solve it is all about the laws, following the laws of mathematics. That's how even nature works. It follows the flow of mathematical information, mathematical frequencies. So once you are good at following that, then everything is okay. Your mind will, your soul, your conscious soul will open up to reason, will open up to acquisition of information, will open up to starting learning. Then the last and the most important, start questioning everything. You have to start questioning everything so that you will be able now to know how things are this way, not this other way. See? Once you are doing that, once you have started questioning everything, then you realize that majority that are out there, they are not the way you were might be told when you were young. They are not in the way that you have been growing up into. Or what you have been, you realize that they are just metaphors, they are just some archetypes that were used to control. The reality behind it that you are going to discover it by your own. So once you do that, then you'll be good at now cultivating to change. You'll be good at cultivating to your inner power. Your inner power is what gives you the motivation to transform. It's what gives you motivation to that go into that changing of the society. It's what gives you the motivation now to create and destroy what things that are not good for the society. Once you do that, then you are on your own point now to transcend into all these metaphorical symbols that have been put here on earth that are used to control our souls. Once you do that, then you are back to your divine nature and you are going to take charge of that everything that you have discovered that is just in front of you according to your will for the goodness of the society. You see, it looks simple, but it's hard work to go into this process. Lifetime is not like in 1 month, in just 2 months, you are going to discover all this stuff within all just happening to you that is, oh, you have realized, it's hard work. It's all about reasoning. It's all about phenomenological experience. It's all about you putting it to work. Not like somehow it's going to just happen. No, it will never happen just like that. Yeah, that is that case I want to share with you on the ways now to become God. Those are the biggest tools you can use to discover your divine nature and take charge of nature. Bye for day, guys. See you in another stream. Love you. Cheers.